Hey guys, Crypto Vet here. Thanks for ducking into the Coin Bunker. Please remember to like and subscribe. And we are celebrating today. And to celebrate, we are going to do another frog-based, Peppy-based meme coin. And what are we celebrating? We're celebrating the fact that we are now in a brand new Bitcoin bull run and a meme coin super cycle. Now is the time to start getting excited about all the stuff that we've been talking about and we've been reviewing and we've been mining and we've been buying pre-sales. This is the time to get excited about. And you know how I know that we're in a meme coin super cycle? Well, check this out, guys. Wall Street Pepe, the red-headed stepchild of 2025 frog meme coins, is up 29% just today. And in the past 7 days, it's up 56%. And no, I did not sell. I did not sell when it lined down here and everybody said it was a scam, it was a rug pull, because I told you I'm collecting these things. I'm a collector. I'm basically in, let's see, Best Wallet, Mind of Pepe, Salaxy, Memex, Bullionaire, Game Frog, Pepito, BTFD, Pluto Chain already launched, Pepidos, Light Chain. Those are just some of the pre-sales that I'm in, guys. So I'm in these big time. But look at this. Had I sold, I would have sold at a loss, and then I would have been one of the haters that are going around screaming scam to everybody else. But check this out, guys. Look at this. Straight up. And who knows where it's going to stop? I mean, what if Bitcoin goes and reaches all-time highs, reaches, 129,000 or whatever is the next, some people are predicting. Imagine where these meme coins are going to be. Okay, never mind that, guys. Let's get into Frog Knox. We're going to go through all this, and I don't just read it verbatim. We go off on tangents. I tell you tricks and tips about these pre-sales. If you've never been in a pre-sale before, there's some things that you need to know when this launches. For example, you're going to need to have a lot of Ethereum in your wallet because the gas fees are enormous when everybody is trying to claim their tokens, and we'll talk about that a little bit. I might even drop a separate video about that. So let's get into it. All right, guys, here we go. Frog Knox. Let's get into it and see what these crazy frogs are up to now. Now, I kind of dig this one just because I'm a military vet, in case you guys didn't know, hence the name Coin Bunker of my channel. Uh, okay, last chance to buy at this price. If you know anything about these crypto pre-sales, the earlier you get in, the better, because the price progressively goes up as it goes through its various stages. So the price for one Frox, Frox is what this will be called, is 0.000176. You connect your wallet to the landing page website. You just hit connect. If you don't have a wallet, obviously you're going to have a wallet. Now, Best Wallet is one of the better ones because you can see your coins in your wallet even with these pre-sales, which you can't do typically with other wallets. Like MetaMask is pretty popular as well. I use Coinbase just because it's well known. Okay, so let's go down here. Now, there's already been some news about this one. There's a lot of hype about this one. And guys, every one of these that launches while we're in this bull cycle is going to take off, I think. Okay, this is Frox. The vault of value, the reserve of realness. There's strong and there's Frox strong. Dank memes, juicy rewards, and an army of diamond-handed frogs marching with force. From leaping into fresh plays, stacking gains, and vibing with the culture, Frog Knox is a movement. So put on a helmet, jump the frog troops today. Join the frog troops today. Be all you can be. Okay. They do have a staking rewards program. They're offering 150% annual percentage yield on their staking. Strategic Frog Reserve. We all know how much frogs love to gamble. That's where SFR steps in. 5% of raise feeds this beast. Okay. The Frogman Creed. Put on a helmet. Okay, this is my helmet. Okay, we're not gonna read. This is gonna. It's like the. All right, we're not even gonna get into that. Okay. All right. Here's their roadmap. Okay, rise from the trenches. Recruitment. Assemble a squad of hungry frogs ready to grind and conquer. Then they're going to have the pre-sale launch, which we're at right now, built on unbreakable convention Fueled by diamond hands. I guess I could be called diamond hands since I held on to Wall Street Pepe this long. And then lock in. Recite the doctrine. Pledge to always wear your helmet with dignity and never effing sell. And then build the reserve. Align and conquer. Pool resources to create strategic frog value. Deploy funds strategically to invest for profitable returns and growth. Rank up. Phase 3. Reward the army with epic perks for holding like Trooper Chads. Push the limits. List on exchanges and blast the Frog Knox message to the masses. Okay, so this is just, pretty much like any other roadmap. They have the initial stages, the pre-sale, and then they'll build out whatever utility or whatever they're trying to achieve. And then the final stage is obviously the listing. So let's take a look at the ecosystem real quick and this is going to be the tokenomics. Let's take a look at the ecosystem and the tokenomics and see what else we can glean from that. Okay, strategic frog reserve. Okay, channels 5% of the pre-sale proceeds to a dedicated vault for the frog army, fueling strategic gambles and epic investments to grow community wealth and excitement. Well, it's a good time to do that with this crypto bull cycle that we're about to enter. Okay, the ecosystem, fuel and fund, 5% of pre-sale contributions fuel the strategic frog reserve. Community votes, holders decide on the investments or high-stakes opportunities democratically. Invest funds, SFR, deploys capital into gambles or growth-focused ventures. Profit returns, gains for redistribution, and so they're going to invest a portion of their pre-sale into different things, and I guess they'll distribute out the proceeds or the profits to the holders, the diamond hands. Community shares profit or reinvest for continuous growth. The future is lit. All right. Now, I think next is going to be the tokenomics. Real quick. It's an ecosystem that's built for lasting growth with no team token allocation. The LP is burnt. Liquidity is untouchable, ensuring true decentralization and a future set in stone. Raised funds, full development rewards, and massive gains. Okay, burnt LP, liquidity locked forever, as safe as Fort Knox. We don't know what's in Fort Knox right now, so let's not go there. Strategic Frog Reserve. Support staking rewards. Okay, we went through that. And the pre-sale reserve. 75% to the pre-sale reserve, 20% to the... Okay, total supply. This is interesting. It looks like a 420... 69696969 billion. Liquidity. Okay, I guess they're going to do burns. And there's no team tokens. Okay, we went over how to buy. Let's see if there's any frequently asked questions that are interesting. Can I stake during the pre-sale? Probably. Yes. During the pre-sale, you can stake your Frox tokens to earn rewards. By staking early, you can not only support the project's growth, but you can also start accumulating benefits right away. When do I get my tokens? They're going to probably airdrop them. Once the pre-sale concludes, the Frox coin is launched, and you can claim your tokens by connecting the same wallet you used for the purchase and clicking the claim button. All right. Now we're going to talk about a couple things that you need to know with these pre-sales, and I talked about possibly dropping a separate video because this is very important. You can get left hanging if you don't know some of these things. So let's go over these real quick, and then we'll close it out. Okay, real quick, guys, we're going to go over a few points that are must-knows once this coin launches. Okay, this is the staking screen. Once you've purchased your coins, you can reconnect to the website. You go to this screen. It'll tell you how much you've purchased, how many you have staked, how many that are stakeable, what your rewards are. Okay, first things first. When you do stake your coins, if you choose to unstake them after the coin launches, there's a 7-day hold period. So the coins that you have staked, you're not going to be able to sell immediately. So if this pops up, really quick after it launches, you can't, if you claim your stake tokens, it takes 7 days. Okay, your rewards that you get from staking, you can claim those immediately and sell those, just like you can any of your unstaked coins. So it's usually a good idea to take about half of whatever you're going to put into one of these and stake, a percentage of it, and then leave a percentage in case it blows through the roof in the early hours and you need to sell some. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is when Wall Street Pepe was the first pre-sale that I'd ever been involved in. And when it launched, I went to claim my tokens and I didn't have any Ethereum in my wallet, and I was on vacation and I didn't have any means to get Ethereum into my wallet at that time. And the Ethereum gas fee to withdraw like $100 worth of WEPE was like $34. So you got to weigh the cost and the benefits of, if this thing launches and it does go up very early, you're going to have to pay a hefty gas fee to claim those tokens. So it might be a better strategy if it runs up to sit back and just let it drop again and then maybe buy the dip or something like that, and then let the Ethereum gas fees cool off a little bit. Because there's always going to be a situation when this launches to where people are going to take profits. There's people that have been in these pre-sales since the very beginning, and all their money has been locked up. And as soon as it launches, they want to sell. And a lot of people claim that's a rug pull, but it's really not. It's just people who have been in it from the beginning, taking their profits and their rewards and their staking and all that stuff. So that's the second thing to know. The third thing to know is once you claim these and they're in your wallet, the wallet's not going to show you the value. You're really not going to know what they're worth because the whatever platform you're using don't know what you paid for them. So it's not like buying a Bitcoin and then buying some more and then you average down and what the average price that you bought is at. You're not going to know any of that with these. So you're going to have your wallet, and you're going to have whatever index pulled up and monitor it. Whether it's Uniswap or whatever, you'll have to have Uniswap pulled up because it's not going to be listed anywhere else, and you'll have to monitor it on Uniswap, and then you'll have to sell it on your, whatever platform you're using. So keep that in mind. It's not going to say that you're up, $200 or $300. You're going to have to kind of do that math by yourself. Okay, so those are three important things to know. I hope all of you stayed to watch that because some people tune out too early. So thanks for watching, guys. Please subscribe and like. The channel's brand new. We're going to continue to go through these crypto pre-sales because now's the time. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.